Welcome to another video, a 100 kill game with the MAB 38. Straight away there's the specializations. I'll start trying to include them for you. I've gone for the left route in the middle rather than the accuracy on the right side. Normally I would always go for accuracy, but going down the left side here gives you the 30 bullet magazine over the 20 bullet magazine. And actually when using the recoil pattern without the is actually easier to use when you go down the left path, surprisingly. So it's actually just as accurate without using the accuracy specializations. But without further ado, just get straight into the game and let's start explaining what I'm doing. So from the start of every single game, whichever side you spawn on, get in the vehicle and get to the middle of the map. You cut out a minute or two of running, unless a minute or two more of you being able to get kills. Because you're going to be probably the only person as well getting to the middle of the map, you're the first person to encounter the whole enemy team, and all the kills are for yourself if you don't die early on like I do. But that's what we want to do at the start of every single game, straight to mid-map, and try hold it as long as you can.
We have control at objective Baker.
Now, as you'll see right here, if you did watch the the video I posted on New Year's Day, then you'll know that I talked about this point here with the house, basically the house, and this little path down the side of the house is one of the main power positions on this map. So when there's a choke point in the middle of the map, always use that when you can, because you can see all the enemies on any side trying to pass you, and it maximizes the amount of people you see and therefore the amount of kills you can potentially get. But obviously, as you can see now, we pushed up a bit further and died, so we spawned back to the power position because the enemies have got B flag, C flag, which is behind this power position, and then obviously you've got the enemies coming from in front still as well, because it's early on in the game. So now that we've cleared out the mid-map, the enemies have got B flag and C flag, which is behind us and towards our spawn. So we're going to push towards B flag, and hopefully, because they've got our spawn flag A flag, I'm going to run in there a bit more reckless, hoping to get a flank and get behind the enemies. Because they've got A flag, because we've got A flag, and the enemies have got B flag, you know that the enemies are going to be facing towards, most of the enemies will be facing towards A flag and facing away from me, who is on the flank. So I died there, but the same flag situation is in place, and so I'm going to push forward again. Obviously you can't be too reckless all the time, but you know, if we've got our home flag and they've got B flag, you know most of the enemies are going to be facing away from you when you're coming behind them. Now straight away I've hopped on the flag to see if there's any enemies there. There's no enemies there. You can see they've all pushed to A flag, and A flag's being taken. But in this position, I'd never go back to your spawn flag unless you know there's absolutely crap loads of enemies there, because the time it takes for you to run all the way back to the home flag of A and then run all the way back across the map, then you're wasting so much time running. It's better if you don't go to A and don't get those kills, and therefore push back towards their spawn flag, and you intercept them as they're coming back towards C flag and D flag, which is what I do here. And obviously probably going to die again.
Take this! Here! Can't have
This position here is also another very good, I'd say, I wouldn't say power position, but it's a very, a lot of enemies will pass through this, or a lot of people in the game will pass through this section here. So you can literally hold any angle in this area and you will pick up kills throughout the whole entire game because it connects most of the flags together really well. So again, once you've got most of your home flags behind you and the choke point comes to the middle of the map, using this power position here by the house and holding this position here as long as possible until it's safe enough to push forward and out of cover. Now we're going to push forward, and generally when you push forward from this section you want to stay on the left side here, obviously if you're on the other side, on the right side, but you don't want to go down towards the desert because you can have so many people with semi-auto rifles or snipers who will obviously pick you off from long range. So you want to stick to this close quarter section here on this side if you're using an SMG or a close range weapon. So that you've got close range combat, and most of the enemies are going to be here always anyways. So if you want to maximise the amount of kills you get in a short period of time, then you want to be over on this side of the map.
The enemy has broken our hold at objective Baker. Objective Charlie is no longer under our control.
So as you can see here, I'm not going to push onto E flag onto their spawn because you've got so many teammates pushing onto there already, and there's not going to be that many kills there to get, and you'll be fighting over kills. So straight back to A flag and B flag and C flag, and just pick off as many as we can as they push back towards D flag then.
Up you go, soldier!
So here I'm going to spawn on D flag, and luckily it puts me exactly where I wanted to be, which is right in between D flag and then obviously the three flags closer to spawn, A, B and C. And I just want to try sit in between these flags. All of the enemies are currently going to be coming from A, B and C to D flag, and they'll be running straight past me. So it's just a perfect opportunity, especially sitting in the middle of the map. Like I said, you can see all the enemies coming through the middle, from the left and from the right. So it's just a case of staying alive as long as possible and picking off as many enemies as you can.
Come on now!
Alright, here I shouldn't have spawned on A flag. It was the wrong decision. I should have gone back towards mid-map, but it was the only spawn option available. So I've gone straight onto my teammate, onto A flag, and luckily there's quite a few enemies here. And we had another 5 or 6 kills to the tally. And obviously get lucky there with a revive and getting a double kill. But yeah, if you ever get the chance to watch an enemy and you have time and you have no enemies around you and you get to watch an enemy revive, let them do the revive. Because at the worst case scenario is you'll get 1 kill and die, but you maximise potential of getting 2 kills. So for the rest of the game now, it's the flags are pretty much in this scenario here. They've almost completely got all of our flags, and most of the action's happening at the choke point between A and B. So the best scenario here, or rather in this scenario, the power position is going to be the house, which I'm trying to get to now, because it gives you the opportunity to shoot all of the enemies on B flag, or attacking B flag, if they haven't yet got it. This house here, it gives you the opportunity to shoot them all in the side, from the side. So you're not facing directly toward, they're not facing directly at you in 1v1, in gunfights. So it gives you the 1-up, and you get the chance. But as you can see, the MAB is very bad. It's very bad. It's by far the best SMG in the game. Look how much damage I do without getting any kills. Once you get to this range, it's absolutely useless. But yeah, for the remainder of this game, I'm going to just keep pushing this flank on the side here. I am still 10 to 15 kills off the 100 game at this point, so I'm panicking. There's only 70 tickets left, but I'm just going to stick to, even when I'm getting 500 damage with no kills, the kills will come. You just got to keep at it. And as you see, I'm going to just keep pushing this, even running out of ammo here and dying. I'm just going to keep pushing this side until I get the final kills. So, an unlucky death there. 30 tickets left, 5 to 10 kills off the 100 game. Started panicking, but I get a really nice streak here to finish off the game, which pretty much concludes the 100 game for Marj and with the MAB. So I hope if this has helped you in any way, anything I've said on how to move around this map, or the decisions you should make in certain scenarios, please leave a like and a comment and let me know what you think, or what maps or or guns you want to see next. Because I've still got plenty to upload. Almost at 300 subs, so obviously if you are enjoying and you aren't subbed yet, drop a sub, and I will see you on the next one.
Put on my strap, put on the beat, put on the map, put on my team, take out every motherfucker in between, know what I mean? Better my stealth, better my aim, better my rap, better my name, killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running. You don't wanna follow me, I'm up to